is me driving the car again, thinking about musical things. But this is about practice. If you're not sure what you should practice or how to practice, it all really depends on what you're practicing and what you need to do with it. So let's take something like a legatos exercise, or some people call 8 on a hand, 16 on a hand, straight 8s, any of those just simple 8th note patterns. How do you practice those? Well, if you already know those and you're fairly comfortable with it, get a metronome and start at 60 or 70 beats per minute. What you do next will depend on how much time you have to practice today or while you're doing this. Play at least this exercise 2 times through at 60 beats per minute. Make sure everything's correct, technique, your approach, your sticking, all that. Then go up to 70. Play the exercise 2 more times. Do the same thing up to 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Find out where your limit is of where you're playing it well, not cheating, not playing with terrible technique, just to play faster. Find out where your top end of that is, and now you've got a range. Hey, you did it really well from 60 to 120 today. Write that on a piece of paper, and now you know for next time. If you have a lot of time and you're really looking to build endurance, maybe it's been a long time since you've practiced, or you're really trying to get your chops up and your hands stronger for an upcoming marching season, play each tempo 5 times, play it 4 times, play it 10 times if you really want to be outrageous about it. But like any good exercise, make sure you stretch before and afterwards, and realize that you don't start out running a marathon. You maybe start out with wanting to walk around the block and then run a mile or run a 5K. So work your way up. The other thing you can do is practice the things that you're not really great at. Slow them down. Many instructors will tell you, or many music people will tell you, not to learn things at a different tempo, say a piece of show music. But if you absolutely cannot break it down and play one measure or one beat at a time without crashing and burning, then that piece, that section, wherever those couple measures are or couple beats are, slow them down. Get the sticking, the accents, all the weird, weak-handed stuff. Get that all at a tempo that you can glide right through it. Then play the measure before, that measure you just worked on, and the measure after it. And get that all perfect so you can just glide right through it. And then slowly, I'm talking like if the problem measure is supposed to be at 105 and you've got to cut it down to 70 to be able to play it, play all of that until it's perfectly at 70 and then increase to 75. Play it 4, 5, 10, 20 times at 70. Then go to 75, do the same thing. Then go to 80, then 85. There are even some videos online talking about practice where they will tell you to only increase by 3 or 4 beats per minute. I personally don't think you really sense much of a change at only 3 or 4 beats per minute difference each time. So do that. If you have some other goal in mind, tailor it to what you're trying to accomplish. But understand that there is good from not slowing things down. But if you can't make it all the way through a piece without stopping, all the way through a measure without stopping, because that's where your problem is, then you have to go slower and then slowly build back up. Like running, you don't start out running the marathon, you start out running 1 mile and then work your way up. Hopefully that's helpful. Have a great day.